Hi there, my name is MCOda, and welcome to another Let's Play episode here on the CraftWorks SMP. There's a couple of things I wanted to do today, and the first thing is to show you a new shop that I put in the shopping district, and the second thing is to share with you my plans for my actual base. This right here was my starter home. I made this like in the first week while we were on the server, and it's getting a little bit cramped. I'm finding it really hard to store all of the stuff that I need to store in there. It's a gorgeous house, I really enjoy it. The interior is amazing, and that was done by Medley. But it's just, I'm running out of space. And I need to spread my wings and get a slightly bigger home. So let me come over here to the marketplace first. If this is your first time joining me, this area that we're at here is called Spawn. We spawn kind of in this area, kind of over that way. And everybody built all of their starter houses right around this same exact area. Over here we have what was the marketplace. This kind of stood in for our shopping district before we had a proper shopping district built. And really what it was is everybody just put up these little tents and little pop-up shops here, selling all of the wares that we were selling for the first part of the series. But now you can see that like most of these shops have cobwebs, most of them have moved to the actual shopping district. And I have already moved my honey shop over, but I haven't moved my witch shop yet. So this tent over here, this is my my witch shop. So I have a witch farm, and this is where I sell all the things that come out of that farm. But this needs to move. This needs to no longer be here in the marketplace. I've already built the shop out in the shopping district, so now really all I need to do today is move my stock over there and show you the build. So I should have a bunch of shulkers here. Yep, I got a bunch of shulkers here. So let me go ahead and start packing up all of my goods here so that I can move them over to the proper shop, and then I will get back with you on the way there. Alright, all of my stock is now in shulkers in my inventory, so let's just go ahead and go to the shopping district so I can show you my new shop. If this is your first time here, we've done something pretty special with our shopping district. It's in a pretty unique place, so you're going to get a real kick out of this. So to get there, we're going to have to go through the nether, and we have a spawn nether portal that's right over here at the end of these docks. Okay, so here's the nether portal right over here, so let me hop through that and then head on over to the shopping district. Alright, this is our nether hub here. If you haven't seen this, this is absolutely gorgeous. This was originally Lane's design. Several people helped build it. But this is just incredible. And the way to get to where we need to go, there's several ways to get there. But this is the quickest. So down here, this green tunnel here, let me go ahead and fly down this tunnel. This takes us over to Millie's base. And Millie has an entrance into our shopping district. So let me just pop through this portal here and we'll get into Millie's base and then we'll head over to the shopping district. And here we are. If this is your first time here, this is our shopping district. We actually hollowed out the entire end island and decided to put our shopping district in here. This was a ton of work. We mined over 1 million blocks of end stone. We did all of this by hand. This took several weeks and it took almost the entire server helping out to get it accomplished. And now down over here, this is my witch shop. So let me go ahead and get on over here and you can see it coming into view. It's this little shack right here. It's centered right in here in between Lane's nether shop and Jittery's stone shop. So this is cool. I made this little, there was kind of like this little natural depression here. So I turned this into a swamp. And I thought this came out pretty nice. I might have gone a little overboard with the detailing. Maybe it looks a little messy. I don't know. But I think it just kind of looks lush and lively, and it looks like yeah, looks like a swamp. As we come over here to the shack, you can kind of see some of the detailing here. Again, maybe I went a little overboard with the detailing. I don't know, but it's supposed to look old, run down, repaired. It's been lived in for years, maybe centuries. Who knows how old these folks are? And it should be overgrown, and there's a lot going on visually, but I think that would actually happen in a swamp area like this. There's a lot of life, there's a lot of growth, and I think it actually kind of works. Before I go in, let me take just another wide shot of it, just so you can see. So you can kind of see the roof line here. You can kind of see it's got the sides here. It's got this little kind of chimney spot sticking up here, and around back, it just kind of has a little part sticking out here. So we come up here to the door. We're greeted by yet another witch. And now let's go ahead and go into the shop, and we have the entire coven in here, and they are making drowned soup, apparently. So this is a kind of a nice little tight, cozy little hovel here. Again, a lot of like goopy stuff going on. We got the lichens and the skulk and everything. It's just a lot of growth in here. You know, they've been here for a while, so they got a lot of stuff on the walls. And now this is where the actual shop is going to be. So we got 6 barrels on the side here with an ender chest, and then we got more barrels over here on this side. Yep, and we got these nice little lanterns. I like this. I've done this before in a build, and I thought it came out really nice, and I thought it fit this witch hut really well. Just a wither skeleton skull with a soul lantern hanging from it. I think it's just a really cool looking, unique kind of a lantern for kind of a dreary build like this, where you think maybe they're not so good folks living here. So let me go ahead and stock some of these barrels, and then I'll get right back with you. All right, well, I have everything stocked. So over here, this is where we're going to sell everything that comes out of the witch farm. There is one thing, redstone, that comes out of the witch farm that is not for sale here. Instead, I have that for sale over in my actual redstone shop. But this is everything else. Mostly people are coming here for the gunpowder. But every once in a while, some people do buy a few other things, some bottles and some sticks and stuff. I'll get all the prices for these labeled and everything, and then let the server know that the shop is open for business. Over here, I did put some of the potions. I do get potions of healing out of the witch farm because I actually physically kill the witches instead of letting them die passively. So I have those for sale here. And down here, I have splash potions of weakness, and these are really good for converting zombified villagers back into villagers. And the reason why I sell them here is darn near every single ingredient I need for this actually comes out of my witch farm. Alright, so that is the witch shop. So again, once I get these prices listed, I'll let everybody know that this is open and ready for business. Alright, let's head back to the overworld so I can share my plans for my next base. Okay, so again, I'm back here at my starter base, and like I said, it's getting a little small in here. I mean, it looks gorgeous in here. I absolutely love this base, and I love coming and going from this. I'm actually going to be a little sad, but I don't come here every day. But basically, this is all of my storage, and this is where I try to store everything. And it's getting to the point now where I'm shoving barrels in the walls and stuff just so that I can store things. And I've even just got, like, you know, chests full of shulker boxes full of stuff, just because I'm just running out of places to put it. So that's the main reason why I really need to find a larger home. So I was thinking about where I wanted to do this, and I've had tons of ideas on what to do for like a base, everything from just a normal base to a mega base. I've scoped out tons of areas on the server, things that had interesting terrain, things that were close to end portals, and there's lots of places on this server I could build a base. But really, when it comes down to it, I want to stay close to home. I really do. This is kind of the hub of activity here at the spawn. And although a lot of folks have been moving out away from spawn, and it's not as active as it used to be, this is still where we kind of come and collaborate every time we need to meet up somewhere to do something, or if we want to play a game over there in E's Theater. This is where everybody meets. And I don't want my base to be too far away from here. So I was trying to think about where I could go. And right here at spawn, most of the land here is already taken up. There's plenty of spaces you could build smaller builds, but nothing really that you could build anything huge that isn't going to encroach on someone else's spot. So what I decided, so if we come down here to the spawn portal, again, this is where most people come and go from the spawn area. We come out this direction, and we've got some building out here, but not a lot. So we've got Nard building his house up there on the mountain, which is just an absolutely gorgeous house. And then over here we have my boathouse, and that leads over to the only thing really out here that's being built past the bay here is Archon's Pyramid. And let me walk over here to the beach house. I'm sorry, the boathouse. Oh. Wow, looks like someone's had a party here at the beach. Wow, this is awesome. Looks like they left their towels and their chairs and stuff. and they apparently they've left a little bit of mess and and a nice piece of meat on the fire. Oh, that's hilarious. This is awesome. I bet this was Millie. Millie started decorating this up. I bet that was her. That's awesome. I love it. Anyway, so here's the boathouse, and if we go out to the end of the boathouse here, let me go inside the boathouse, out of this rain, and we can kind of see out here, there's not much going on past this, right? So we've got Archon's pyramid here, and that's his base. But other than that, we don't have much going on. And I was thinking that that spot right there, that seemed like prime real estate for me to make a base. So again, we've got Nards right here on this kind of this little mountain peak here coming out of spawn. And if we go further that way beyond where you can see, that's actually where Lane and Empress are building their dual mega base. But this island right here is not in use, and this is prime real estate. It's just sticking out here on this nice peninsula. It's a nice kind of a landmark for traveling, because you can go down this river to get to several things down that way. Like my swamp farms are down that way. Lane and Empress's moss farm is down that way. And if you can see, because I have this mod on that lets me see past the render distance, you can actually see that that right there is the massive tree that kind of marks the upper part of that combo base that Empress and Lane are making. So this is like a nice spot here, right? So this is a nice landmark spot. We got spawn right here in the haze. We got a couple of homes here. Then if I have my home here, and then we got Lane and Empress's home there. And I think this is just gonna be a really nice spot. So first you hit this stony shore, and the stony shore is not very attractive, obviously, but this forest isn't so bad. I'm thinking that well, let me pull out again with the camera. So what I'm thinking here is that my base could fit maybe right in this area, right here, where I'm just kind of circling with my pointer. This stony shore, I can make some kind of maybe like a little dock here or something, some kind of little dock house or something. Kind of something to mirror the boathouse, not the same build, but to kind of be like a sister build to that boathouse. So someone coming over without wings, they could boat from that boathouse over here, and then they could dock here and then get to my home. The base that I'm thinking about building is going to be quite tall. It is going to be like a giant beacon that you'll be able to see very easily. And as far as the size of it, it's pretty big footprint, but I think it will actually fit without covering up this ridge, this gap right here. The only thing that went on here, this is where we found a trail ruins right early on in the season, and we completely hollowed the entire thing out. So this, I can just cover that up, but this spot right here I think is going to be absolutely perfect. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start clearing out a bunch of land over here to start prepping for this build. So what is the build going to be? I haven't talked about that. What are my actual plans for this build? I mean, my first inclination is to not spoil it, right? Like, wait for it to be built and then show it to you. But this is going to be a huge build, and this is going to take me a lot of time. And I really don't want to sit here and wait for potentially weeks for you to see this. This is something that I'm probably going to be spending most of my time in the next few weeks working on. So I'm thinking I'm just going to show you the idea now, and then you can kind of, progress with me as I build it. So let me show some concept art here on the screen. So this is something that I found on Pinterest, and I thought this was just a really cool looking structure. I love the design. I love the shape of everything. I like the colors. I like everything about this build. This is absolutely incredible. And I tracked down the artist's website, and I'll put that down in the description here if you want to go check that site out. But this picture is what I'm using as inspiration for this build. And I've actually went ahead and designed the shell of it in Creative. Now this is just the shell. I basically was designing the shape, the structure, just to see, if I could even build this thing in Minecraft. But right now it's pretty simple. It's all there's no real texturing or anything on it. It's just all simple blocks, and it's basically to get the size and the shape and the colors and stuff, just to get me started. So I went and made a schematic of it and pulled that in here just so you can see kind of how it will sit here on the landscape and what the size is going to look like. And here we go. Let me turn that on. Boom. See, look, that looks so good sitting up here. Look at this. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to go ahead and clear the land and start thinking about collecting some resources and stuff. I think I want to do a little bit more design in creative, just so that I can get to where, again, like this is all like these are all the same block, right? This is all the same block. You know, this is all just very flat and plain. I could go ahead and build this structure the way it is right now with these blocks, and I might actually do that. And then come around later and actually texture it and start adding in detailing and stuff. I'll have to decide. We'll see. We'll see. I might try to do a little bit more design and creative before I actually start trying to build it here in the world. So if you felt that was a little bit too spoilery, I apologize. But again, I just figured I'd share my plans and let you know what I'm going to be working towards. And I didn't want to just sit on this for weeks and weeks building it before I showed it to you. So I'm going to go ahead and start clearing this forest and start prepping to get this build started. Okay, well here I am. I cleared out all those trees. I also did a little bit of terraforming over there. I still have some cleanup to do. There's lots of kind of holes and stuff in here that need to be patched up. There is this excavation right behind me that needs to be repaired a little bit. And of course I need to hide some of that stone, but that can all happen on another day. For now, what I'm thinking is I would like to at least get the footprint in place of this build. Again, I'll clean all of this stuff up some other time. But I just want to kind of get the footprint, you know, get that very first layer of blocks down that's just going to give me an outline. And we'll just see what that looks like, see how well that's going to fit in this area. So let me go ahead and do that right now. And I think a lot of it is going to use this spruce that I just collected here from these trees. And I'm probably going to need a little bit of oak, and I'm probably going to have to strip some of these logs real quick. So let me go ahead and just prepare some of the materials, and then I'm going to lay out this outline and see what that looks like. Okay, I've got some supplies gathered now. You can see I've got lots of spruce, a lot of stripped logs, a lot of planks, and a few other accessories that I'm going to need. And again, I'm just going to make just the first layer, just that kind of that footprint. So let me go ahead and pull that up in Lightmatica so you can see. So here it is. So now I'm going to go ahead and start placing these, and I'm going to put this into called easy placement mode, so I can really just target the block and it just kind of pops it in if it's in my inventory. So this is a nice, quick, easy way to put a build out in the world once you have it already. You know, you've already created it in creative, and you can just kind of pull it over here into your survival world, and this is just a nice, quick, easy way to actually do the build here. So let me go ahead and just keep building this on, and you can see like some of these, it puts it in place, but it kind of puts it in its base state. You have to go back through and like flip down those trapdoors. But this still just gives you a very quick, easy way to get those pieces where they need to be. Some people might view Lightmatica and especially easy place mode as cheaty, but you know what? I don't really care. This is just, you know, if I can, you know, I spent all my time designing it in creative, and really this is just a way for me to get it into the world here, where I can enjoy it in the survival world. So for me, this helps me enjoy the game a little bit more because I can, you know, concentrate more on designing it and less on actually just trying to place all the blocks here in survival. So, so yeah, I mean, I'm not really going to justify it beyond that. It's just this that improves my enjoyment of the game. So I personally don't see a problem with it. Let me just finish getting these in place now, and it's going to be dark pretty soon. So let's see if I can get all of this built before it gets too dark. Okay, I believe that is this entire first level. So let me go ahead and turn that schematic off. I'll turn easy place off. And it's going to be dark in just a second, so let me go ahead and sleep, and then I'll just show you what this footprint looks like live in the world. Okay, alright, so the sun is back up, so let me just go ahead and show you what this looks like. Let me pull out into free cam, and now you can get a feel for what that footprint looks like here on the landscape. So I did clear out a bit of trees around that, but that's so that whenever the build is complete, because the build actually comes out, right? So this is where it touches the ground, but it does curve out several blocks, so the actual house sticks out further than this footprint. So I made sure I cleared enough trees around here that footprint is going to have enough space that the build isn't going to feel cramped in here. Again, I'm going to clean up some of this landscaping a little bit later, but right now I just wanted to get this in place. Yeah, so I think this is a good start. I'm going to probably play around with this in creative a little bit more and try to get it a little bit more detailed and decorated, and maybe get some of these blocks not so I don't know what the good word is, monochromatic, monoblockmatic. I don't know what you want to call it, but you know, try to break up, you know, try to get some variance in the blocks and stuff. And I'll probably do some of that in creative first, and then probably once I feel good about the exterior, I'll go ahead and build the actual build here in the world. So let me fly home real quick. I want to have another chat with you guys before I wrap up the episode. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go to my inspector's office. I haven't been over here in a little while. Whoa, crash landing. Oh, okay. All right, let me go back up here. Let me go into my office here, and let's just have a little chat here before I wrap up. Oh, geez, I forgot I had a pig over there. He's going to be oinking through this conversation. Well, we'll just have to deal with that. So I wanted to have a little chat with you guys. Something about, you know, my channel, my videos. Nothing bad, so don't freak out. I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. But I just wanted to have a little chat with you. Honestly, if you've made it this far through my video, then you're probably someone who actually enjoys my videos and is supporting me and likes what I'm doing. You know, most folks who watch YouTube videos probably, you know, they ditch after the first 30 seconds to 60 seconds. So I feel pretty confident that if you're still here right now, then you're somebody who you know, would like to know a little bit more about what I think and about what my plans are going forward. So like I said, this is nothing bad. I know this is a little bit of a serious tone, but again, it's nothing bad. But I just wanted to talk about, you know, like the style of YouTube video and the content and everything. I know that, you know, my content kind of changes and adapts, and you kind of I don't know how to say it, like to be successful on YouTube, you kind of have to work with the algorithm, right? And that's an unfortunate thing. I don't like that you have to do it, but if you want, you know, success on a YouTube channel, then that's just kind of what you have to do. Now, I know everybody defines success in a different way. For me, I mean, success is just personal enjoyment, honestly, really. That's what I consider success. If I'm enjoying what I'm doing, then I am being successful with this. So let's face it, you know, this is a hobby, right? This is a hobby. This is a leisure activity. And, you know, I work a day job and it pays me well, and I'm not really looking to YouTube as an income source. Now, with that said, if it did become successful enough to actually generate income, that would be incredible. I would absolutely love that. And I would also consider that to be a success. But really, what I consider success with this is that I enjoy what I'm doing, and I have fun playing the game, and I have fun putting my videos together. And I enjoy, you know, watching, you know, seeing your comments and seeing that you're enjoying it as well. I know, like, it took me, I've had this channel for like 2.5 years, and it took a long time for it to ramp up. And I really started gaining some success last year. And then I kind of ruined that. I don't know if that's really a good way to say it. Maybe that's being a little harsh on myself. But I kind of feel like I was growing, and I was seeing a lot of success, and there was a lot of folks interacting and enjoying what I was doing. And then I kind of changed direction a little bit, and then things went south as far as that's concerned. So I'm getting a lot less views on my videos now, and there's less interactions with folks in the comments and stuff, and that's been kind of bumming me out a little bit. But this isn't here. I'm not here to say, you know, oh, you guys need to comment more. That's not what I'm doing here. I have to just kind of face the fact that, like, I've changed. My content has changed, and what I was doing that people were enjoying, maybe I'm not doing so much of that anymore. And the reason why I guess some of these changes happened was it's burnout. It's just, sorry, I'm just getting a little emotional. But yeah, it's burnout. Honestly, it's the editing. It's the burnout. It's the editing. It's the trying to make a video that's going to, you know, satisfy the YouTube algorithm, and it's going to, you know, you need to capture people and keep them engaged and make sure they don't click away and all of that stuff. That is making me no longer enjoy this. It's been several months. It's been several months since I can honestly say that I've enjoyed doing this. And I've never said those words out loud before. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Compose myself a little bit. So yeah, it's been several months since I've truly enjoyed doing this. The pressure, right? The time spent in editing. You know, you plan all week, and you gather resources, and you do your build, and you think about, how am I going to say this and do this, and you try to record it, and you do take after take after take because you said it wrong and you didn't have the right inflection. And then that's just the start of it. And then goes to, like, you know, 10 hours of editing. You know, like, my entire weekends lately for countless weeks, months, my entire weekend is editing. You know, the weekend where I should be out enjoying myself, I should actually be on the server playing, you know, with people, and I spend it editing. I'll burn an entire Sunday from the moment I get up till I go to bed editing, and then it's just too much. It's just too much. So okay, I don't want to just keep talking your ear off here. But so what I'm thinking I need to do is just get back to what my original intention was with this channel. When I first started doing YouTube, my intention was that I enjoyed playing Minecraft more if I had someone to share it with, and that's really what it comes down to. And as the people in my life stopped playing the game, the only way I could share it with people is to put it out on YouTube. So that's what I did, and when I started, it was more about just me playing the game and recording it and chatting with you while I was playing it. And then that's it. Just a very little editing, maybe just cutting out some boring stuff, and then just throwing it up there. And again, of course, you know, it took a long time for my channel to get any traction at all. But that's kind of the style that I enjoy more. Of course, that kind of leads itself more to, like, survival type playing, right? So like a new world, a hardcore, or something that's going to take you to where you're actually playing survival. But that's not the only thing I enjoy, right? So I enjoy, you know, designing, you know, big things and building those. And that's kind of where the SMP is at, right? So, you know, we're past survival, right? We've survived. and so the day-to-day survival play is really kind of, as far as the SMP series is concerned, I'm past the survival stuff, right? Now it's just kind of into the building big things. And I enjoy that, but I want to take this at a pace that's a little bit more relaxed, you know? Maybe do some planning outside and some resource gathering and some of that boring stuff behind the scenes, but then just come in here and just play the game and just chill out, just talk to you guys, and build the thing or whatever, or do the activity, and I'm going to probably be less concerned about the stinking YouTube algorithm. You know, I'm not playing this for a YouTube. I'm not playing this for an algorithm. I'm playing this to enjoy it, and I'm putting it out here to share that and to hopefully bring a little bit of enjoyment to you as well. So I think the speed of my, well, the speed isn't the right word. I think just kind of the feel of my videos going forward is going to be a little bit, I'm going to slow it down a little bit. You know, I'm going to, I'm not going to try to, be the constant hype man and the welcome to the blah, 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 that guy, where you put on the voice and you put on the mask and you put on well, it's still me, but there's a little bit of fakeness there, right? You put on the character. I don't want to be a character. I want to be me. And if being me means I get a lot less views and less comments and I just have a handful of friends watching, then so be it. That's just what it is. I don't want to be a character. I don't want to be an algorithm. I just want to be me. And I want to play Minecraft and enjoy it and share it with you. So anyway, I'm kind of a blubbering mess right now. I'm getting a little emotional over this, and I think you understand where I'm coming from. So I think I can probably go ahead and wrap this up. Okay, yeah. So I think I've kind of talked that to death a little bit. So I think you guys kind of see where I'm coming at. So yeah, let's just go forward that way. I'm going to, like I said, just change the pace a little bit and try to make it a little bit more let's play-ish and a little bit more of you just kind of coming along with the ride with me. Now, with that being said, with all of that I just dumped in your lap and got off my chest, there are some of those editing things that I do enjoy. I love making like little skits and trying things out with editing. Like I did the little film noir bits here with my inspector's office, and I really enjoyed putting that together. I enjoy, trying little editing tricks here and there. So some of that stuff is still going to pop up here and there, but it's only going to be when I want to do it and when I feel like doing it. And it's going to be something that I'm going to enjoy doing and not feel pressured to do. So there will be some fun stuff in there too. It's not just going to be, gosh, I don't want to use the word boring. That's really negative. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up the episode here. Again, if you're still here, if you're still watching, I really do appreciate you. I really do appreciate that you spend your time, watching my videos and hanging out. It's time you could be doing, a million different other things. And the fact that you chose to spend it with me, that means a lot. It really does. That's not just cheesy thing to say. It really does mean a lot to me. And yeah, anyway. So yeah, I think I'm going to wrap up the episode now, and I keep saying that, but for this time it's for real. I'm going to wrap up the episode here. I'm probably going to hop back into creative and play a little bit more on the design of this new base, and try to get that design sorted out a little bit. And yeah, and I'll be back with you with another episode, and we'll probably start actually building that base and building that structure, and getting something going there. So. So yeah, until next time, you take care of yourself, okay? Bye-bye.